Reports are coming out that President Obama could nominate a replacement for Supreme Court Justice Anthony Scalia as early as next week. What does Judge Andrew Napolitano know about all of this?
I don't know any more than what has been leaked. The White House leaked the names of three finalists over the weekend, and I assume that it was a White House leak, and I assume that it was accurate. None of them is an ideologue. They are sort of centrist, sort of minimalist type justices. They are not justices who are want to change the world through the judiciary. Whether or not they will appeal to Mitch McConnell is another story. But the Democrats and the White House will wage an aggressive campaign targeting individual senators, Republican senators who are up for re-election, whose re-election is not assured, and who do not want to defend the idea that we're not going to vote until the next president can send the nominee up here. That's a difficult position for some of them to defend.
Understood, but they're not going to change that position. The nominee, whoever it is, will not be considered. They'll
have to stand firm, but this is not a vote by the Republican majority. This is the determination of one person, Senator McConnell. Yes. Under the rules the Democrats changed when Harry Reid was the leader, the majority leader sets the agenda, not the majority party in the Senate, the majority leader. So there had to be a lot of pressure on Senator McConnell to get him to change.
And he won't, because this is his one big success.
He has drawn a line in the sand and has been lauded by conservatives for it. We'll see if he sticks to it.
I want your opinion on this one. 124 illegal immigrants were released by the Department of Homeland Security. After their release, they went on to be charged with murder. 124 of them. First of all, am I right, Ashley?
You're absolutely right. From 2010 until the beginning of this year, 124 murders committed by these illegal immigrants. What's even more shocking, if you dig down into the numbers, this was released by ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. In 2014, 30,558 criminal aliens were convicted of 92,000 crimes. Only 3% were ever deported.
That's stunning.
Ever deported?
They're not
so
being
the rest
deported.
Are still here.
Right.
Correct.
This doesn't include those released by the so-called sanctuary cities, so we know the numbers are even higher.
What do you make of that, Judge?
Well, if they've been convicted of crimes of violence, they should be incarcerated before they're deported and deported after incarceration. Being convicted of a crime is not a get-out-of-jail-free card. That's one argument. The other argument is we don't have group guilt in this country. We have individual guilt. So to suggest that immigrants are more likely to commit crime, good Lord, I'm looking at one of the most famous immigrants in the land. You'd never even jaywalk, would you?
Oh, let's not get carried away.
Hang on.
You didn't expect that answer,
no, I
did
did not
you?
expect that
Did you, Lord Stewart?
Thank you very much. Now, wait a second. 124 people were incarcerated.
Yep.
They're caught.
Here illegally.
They're here illegally. They're caught.
Yep.
They are released.
Yep.
And then they're charged with murder. Did they go commit the murders after their release?
Yes.
They did. Well, what do you make of that?
It's a head-scratcher as to why they weren't deported. If they're violent criminals and here illegally,
because their countries didn't want to take them back.
And now you understand why Donald Trump is popular when he says, put up a wall, we're going to do something about this.
And Angela Merkel is not.
Yes. Angela Merkel.
See it on both sides of the Atlantic.
Finished. Absolutely finished. You know, Judge, you're all right on occasion.
Very kind, Mr. Famous Immigrant.
Famous immigrant, I'll take that.